Welcome to WB Mason Postgame Extra exclusively on SNY.TV. Saturday afternoon, the Mets' three-game winning streak came to an end as they were beaten by the Milwaukee Brewers 7-4. 5 Milwaukee home runs fueled the Brewer attack.
Well, Logan Verrett had the spot start today, and he just did not have it. Only lasted 4 innings, 6 Ks, 4 walks in those 4 innings, plus he gave up the 3 home runs. And the big blow really was the surprise, was a 2-run shot to the winning pitcher, Willie Peralta. That was the third and fourth runs of the game for the Brewers. But the Mets were out homered for a change today by the Brewers. A day with the roof open and a hot day. The ball carries here, and it showed.
80 pitches in 4 innings, that's a lot. That's a lot. He should. I mean, if you give up homers, you give up homers. But he's too much of a strike thrower to, throw that many pitches. And he's trying to. I guess he and Dan talked about some issues that they got to get corrected, because he's got to throw strikes. He's got to throw all those pitches for strikes.
Well, I mean, I wasn't commanding the zone as well as I feel like I normally do, or as well as I can. And so I feel like whenever I fell behind a little bit, I mean, if you go back and look at the video of all 3 of those home runs, they're right down the middle. It's tough for them not to barrel it up. So yeah, I mean, of the 4 hits, 3 of them are homers, and that'll burn you,
It's that same old cliche. I mean, you got to locate stuff, and when you're behind in counts and you miss in the big leagues, you miss location, and you're going to get hit up here, or if you walk guys and get deep in counts, and you're going to get hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I just left one right down the middle for him, and he put a good swing on it again, and I mean, it was a no-doubter, but tip your cap to him. It wasn't where I wanted that pitch to be, but that's the game.
Ryan Braun hit 2 home runs, his first 2 home runs in the month of June. The Mets hit 2 home runs of their own, including one by Curtis Granderson, who had a single, triple, and home run, had a shot at the cycle, but grounded out in his last at bat.
Well, good signs for Curtis, who has been slogging along. It's been a terrible start for Curtis, and hitting on the interstate, low 200s. Well, he had 3 hits today. He's had 6 hits in this series so far, first 3 games. So he's coming, his bat's starting to come alive. It's a leadoff hitter right there. So Curtis looks like he's showing signs of coming out.
Very encouraging. Again, as I said before the game, we're so used to him being on base, and he's starting to get on base. He's starting to see better at bats out of him, and of course, he's throwing some power, which he always did. Which, I said at the beginning of the season, we're going to look up at the end of the year, and this guy's going to have his 20 to 25 homers again. And he's starting to get on. He's starting to work the count like we know he can, and therefore he's going to lead the walks because he's dangerous enough. The guy's got to be careful of him.
Mets are now 5-4 on the road trip. Final game on Sunday afternoon. It'll be Steven Matz on the mound for the Mets. Zach Davies goes for the Brewers. Games on Pix 11. Coverage begins at 1:30 on Sunday afternoon. That'll do it for WB Mason Postgame Extra. Be sure to join us after every game for exclusive coverage on SNY.TV.